Okay, okay, magandang gabi sa lahat ng ating mga ka-in-between and TechSabado. It's Wednesday po. At tuwing Wednesday, alam niyo naman po, meron tayong in-between. Okay, ako po si Melvin Kalimag, Executive Editor ng newsbites.ph. At of course, host din po ako ng TechSabado every Saturday. Wala po si Jing Garcia ngayon. Tulad po na nang nabanggit ko the previous episodes, nagpapagaling lang po siya. Okay, tapos sa Sabado po, makakasama na po natin siya. Okay, so ano lang po tayo, at least chill lang muna tayo at makakasama natin ang ating katropang si Jing Garcia on Saturday. Okay, hinintay din lang din natin ang ating isa pa nating guest co-host na si Edwin Salian. Edwin, nasaan ka na? Magpakita ka na. Kung nandyan ka, Edwin, igalawin mo ang baso para malaman namin na nandyan ka. Dahil mag-isa lang ako dito, kailangan yung guest natin in between the two of us. Okay? Kaya nga in between eh. Okay. So, wala pa munang mga the usual suspects na natin, na guest natin. Pero nag-comment na si One Pants Man. Sabi niya, miss ko na to. Uy, na-miss niya raw tayo. Uy, salamat kung na-miss mo kami. Ayan, glad that you're back. Ayan, no? One Pants Man. Okay. Mamaya-maya, batiin natin yung iba pang mga babati sa magko-comment sa ating Facebook page. And of course, kung nahihirapan po kayong panoorin ng ating show for tonight, pwede rin po sa YouTube. Minsan po mas stable po sa YouTube. Ano po? youtube.com/TechSabado. Nandun po live din po to. Facebook and YouTube. Ayan. Pumapasok na yung iba nating mga suki. Tulad ni Alvin Pingol. Sabi niya, good evening, in between, mabuhay. Salamat, Alvin, for tuning in. Wala kang kasawa-sawa. Salamat. Okay. Okay, dito tayo ligo-ligo pa. Total, nakikita naman niya sa screen yung ating guest. Okay? Isa to sa mga pillars ng local ICT industry. Okay? Walang iba kundi ang country manager ng Acer Philippines, si Sir Manuel Wong. Sir, good evening po.
Hello, good evening, Melvin. Long time no see. Hello,
everyone.
The viewer. Nice to see you here.
Yes. So, maraming salamat, Sir Manny, for allotting time for us. Kahit alam namin napaka-busy nyo. You're the country manager of Acer, and also you have company called High Point. Okay, High Point. Oh. Mamaya pag-uusapan natin yan, Sir Manny, no? So, alam niyo po mga kaibigan, ito si Sir Manuel Wong, napakatagal natin nandito sa industry. Nagsimula ako, wala pa akong asawa noon, may buhok pa ako. Siya nga ang country manager ng Acer Philippines, nakamulatan ko. Siguro next to Ronnie Latinazo, who is now on his 20th year as country manager ng Dell. Dati EMC. Dati EMC pa yon. Lately lang siyang Dell. Pero si Sir Manny, noon, sa simula pa lang, siya na ang country manager. Sir, tama ba, sir? Ilang taon na kayo sa Acer Philippines?
Yeah, I joined Acer Philippines since 2003.
2003? Oo. Sir, you're the first so far, no? Kayo pa lang, sir, first and only pa lang, no?
Actually, the first GM managing director is Mr. Lee from Singapore.
Oh, okay.
6 months siya nang establish itong Acer Philippines. Umuwi na siya sa Singapore. Then Acer, the region, called me and then the rest is history.
Okay. Sir, you before Acer, sir, let's backtrack a bit. Ano yung sa kayo nag-work dati? Ano yung background niyo? Can you tell us more about yourself?
Sure. I graduated in 1986, and then I started a small computer shop mga 88.
Saan,
And,
sir? Saan po?
sa Makati.
Okay, okay. And then,
By early 90s, we carry Acer as a product and distributing it. And
kaya sir, nakilala mo yung mga taga-Acer.
yes.
Oo.
Naging distributor din kami. And hanggang nakilala na, and then
So
sometimes
do you want to mention the name of that computer company?
that one, history. Maximax ang pangalan doon. Nasa Makati Cinema Square.
Maximax?
Yeah, Maximax Automation.
Oh, okay. And then what happened, sir?
And after that, we become a distributor, and then during actually some certain period of time, we become a joint venture company. And then nung mga 90s, before 2000, mga early 2000, actually I left for a short time, for less than a few months. I see at the time already, from 88 until early 2000, it's more than 10 years already, sa computer at the time. And then I'm thinking of trying something new also. That's why I left that company.
But you own that company, sir, di ba? You own that company.
I started, and then I have partners join.
Okay. And then,
hindi ko akala hindi, bumalik din ako sa computer ulit. Isa pa din.
Sir, so when you joined Acer in 2003, that was your first corporate job. Tama ba, sir? No.
Yes.
And then, what made you accept the job? Entrepreneur ka. Usually, pag entrepreneur ka, usually gusto mo, you control your di ba? Your destiny, yung oras mo, di ba?
Yes.
Yung diskarte, kumbaga.
I told you I received a call. Well, actually, I was abroad, no? I received a call from the region, the boss, for me if I'm interested to join. And I consider it for 1 week. I accept it because basically, one thing I consider is a trust on me, on personal. And then trust is very important for me, And actually, I value that. And I am happy that I joined, and then they gave me really full authority. Parang I can manage it as my own business actually from start.
Sir, when you started, basically nag-start pa lang kayo dahil sabi mo 6 months lang yung Singaporean guy na nag-set up eh. How many are you then nung nag-start kayo? And saan kayo nag-office noon?
At that time, my office is located sa may Makati. Yung one of the highest building noon.
Oh, yung sir, PBCom Tower.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And we need to be more than 10 lang kami, less than 20 when we started. And currently, the Acer group, including the new company, we have more than 200 person already.
Right now?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Oo. Sir, ano yung mga challenges ninyo when you were starting out? When you were starting Acer here in the Philippines?
Oh, challenge, of course, at that time, mga US brand yung top guy dito no?
Oo.
So, and then we started with very few dealer. So I have to establish the dealer network and then the distribution channel network. Those are the challenge also. And then also set up the more reliable service network also. Those are the start.
Mahirap, sir.
Ayun. Hi, Evin. Long time
Oo,
no
sir.
see.
Oo. Sir,
So nice to
yun
see
nga,
you. I don't know
nag-join
you
nga
are here.
Yes, good evening.
the late Edwin Salian. Good evening. Bati ka muna, kapatid na Edwin.
Magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. I'm sorry, it took me a while to get connected. May konting problema sa connection ko. But I'm here right now and happy to be part of this evening's in-between.
Hindi kasi Acer yung laptop mo eh. Kaya mabagal eh.
Oo nga,
alam
oo
ko
nga.
eh.
Oo nga. Mr. Manuel Wong, hindi nga Acer ang laptop ko.
Hindi, dati madalas tayong magkita sa every summer. Dati, kakasama tayo nila Sir Manny na merong out of town, parang off-site press event ang Acer, di ba, Edwin?
Yung mga extra challenge.
Yes. So, laging laging on the go rin si Sir Manny kahit sumasabay sa amin.
Those were the days, no?
Yes, sir, na pwede pang magliwaliw, sir, di ba? Unlike now. Sir, okay, habang na-formulate pa ng question si Edwin, you mentioned yung mga challenges ninyo when you were starting Acer. So, sir, ano naman yung mga high points, highlights ng you're still with Acer, pero ano sa tingin niyo yung pinaka-achievements niyo so far?
I think when we start, the computer business is just growing, but still very tough. And I think we can
Sir,
say,
sandali lang, sir. Parang, Edwin, parang may maingay sa background mo. Ang TV
Wala
ba
naman.
yung TV? Wala?
Sa baba, wala naman actually, oo. Tayo lang nandito.
Okay, sige. Parang may maingay. Okay, sir, sorry po. Sir, you were saying, sir?
pero the computer penetration rate is very low, no? Konti lang yung may
Computer.
May computer. And only in the early 80s na nasimula yung first PC, kumbaga personal computer. Beginning lang yon. And of course, the accessibility, nationwide, wala pa masyadong computer dealer. So those are the time na medyo mahirap na when we try to establish. And also, more so they establish a brand, no? Relatively new in the market naman ang Acer.
So, sir, matagal ng panahon na nag-dominate actually yung Acer sa laptop market, sir, di ba?
Yeah, we've been 16 years straight, market share #1.
Until now?
Until now.
Ano, sir, ang market share ninyo sa laptop market?
Last year, we have around 32%.
Wow. Yeah. Sir, is that figure sa Philippines lang, or I mean, how do you compare that figure in other Asian countries?
Philippines, we among the few countries that we position. I have the #1 position. Lalo na yung sa record na straight 16 years, #1.
Sa laptop. Sir, sa tingin nyo, bakit ganon? Bakit you were able to hold on to that dominant position?
Oh, I have to thank my team, no, and then my friends, no, like you, continue support, and then of course consumer. We have to be very careful and then always think about the end users benefit, no, kung anong kailangan nila about and the challenge, no. So it's not only just about a product that is affordable, but it should be accessible. So our distribution channel nationwide is very important. Katulad last year, nangyari yung pandemic, then of course nangyari yung shortage. But during that early days, no, we encourage our partner, mga distributor, don't do the easy job. I mean, I ask them to help distributing the product to every corner of the country. Ibig sabihin, don't do the easy job, no? But kasi kulang ng product. Then pwedeng easily i-distribute lang sa mga top 5 big channel, tapos na ang trabaho, no? And, we ask them to help us not to do the easy job, but really distribute nationwide, kay malaki, kay maliit ng dealer, makakaroon so that ang mga consumer, kahit saan man, may chance na makakakuha ng ang kailangan ng computer. And then that is the network of dealers we established over the years, no? And more importantly, really is the trust we established, the relationship we established in the distribution network. So I have to thank a lot of people done in our dealers and distributors network. And of course, internally, our company, the whole team, being resilient. Last March ba ang last year ang umpisa ng lockdown.
Yes.
We have been prepared. We had prepared. February pa lang we formed a risk management committee because we heard about what happened outside of the country already. And so when it happened, we locked down here. Naka-off lang kami mga 1 to 2 days lang, and then we came 100% back to operation with people start to work from home, kaya ng kahirap, no? And then also we were able to help, no? Ang daming bigla, no? Mga enterprise, suddenly they have to find ways to enable the employee for the setup of work from home. So ang daming mga requirement na urgent pa, super urgent. Then we have to find ways, no? Katulad, actually, for example, si Google, they have an office, a big office here, and then we have to supply and manage to get the Chromebook for all of them, a few thousand, no? And then even send to individual employees' hands. Actually, nung wala kaming stock noon, even from China. So we have to ship some stocks from US para
Oh.
And how we have to be very flexible, resilient, and then we're working hard on behind the scene how to make things happen. So then that time really for the first 2 months talagang super hirap na mga answering the urgent calls, no, enterprise, and of course something like mga health frontliner, hospital, clinics, ang daming silang urgent calls din, kailangan din kami mag-on-site service. So we have to implement very strict protocol, take care of our personnel safety, but we still have to deliver the services needed. And also during that time, we launched the door-to-door service for our end user kasi lockdown.
Hindi sila makapunta sa mga malls.
Yes. So and then we have this service, pick up, repair, deliver. That was launched during those time. And then nung mga June, starting na yung school opening, then we know and we plan ahead also because we know that the study also learn from home setup will be the new normal. Actually, it become a now normal, and but the problem is we have so low PC penetration rate. So ang daming walang computer, and we are aware of that. But we have to find a way also. So we have an Acer Academy with more than 220 membership school. So doon kami nagsimula. We offer student and faculties purchase program with big discount. So kahit pa paano nakakatulong. And by the way, we have a program together with Intel. We select the worthy and outstanding student from these member schools, and we gave 100 notebooks to them for those outstanding students. And it's a very successful program also. Kahit pa paano, 100 lang, pero we we run it successfully.
Wow, oh, that's good. Edwin, may tanong ka ba?
Yes, oo. Mr. Manuel Wong, I understand, no, during the pandemic, a lot of businesses were affected, but there were also several businesses, especially from the technology side, that did pretty well, no, because of people were unable to see their loved ones, got separated from some members of their family. They had to rely on computers to keep communication lines open. Would you say ba since the pandemic started, tumaas yung demand for consumer products of Acer, and of course including yung mga online classes?
Yes. That's really what happened last year, and until now actually, everything have to go online and remote. No? So many office have to change or become digitalize their office processes. So internally, and then they have to also equip their people to work from home. So that is
Yes,
the requirement. And then, of course, the biggest number is actually learn from home, and it's not only in the Philippines; it's worldwide. So, for example, even those developed countries in Japan, they have run that program like one PC per student for elementary only last year, and that creates millions of demand. Acer Japan, I think we were able to supply only 500,000.
Wow. Marami na yun.
Marami na yan for that number, no? But that's why worldwide ang shortage, no, including Pan America and EMEA, that is Europe and Middle East, no. Lahat nag-surge ng demand. So, ng scenario ay agawan ng stock. So, kahit pa paano, talagang nang-agawan. Then we have to be resilient and flexible. We find ways na one thing is, like for example, mga nakapila ng PO, we have to find out kung ano available, and we have to work with the distributor to change some PO maybe to get whatever available para makaka-supply kahit paano.
Also, the DepEd, di ba, and the schools have a set different sets of specifications for the kind of PCs and laptops that the students will use. So maraming diyan mga estudyante, those who owned older PCs, older laptops, nagpalit ng bago.
Yes. Actually, nung na-allow si DepEd na yung minimum requirement,
yes,
we have actually worked with headquarters to come out with a specific model that follow that minimum spec and better, and especially for the DepEd and student. I mean, for student learn from home purposes. And we run a promo actually at that time. We run a promo with telco for the internet. We give a free Wi-Fi tango. And also since medyo mahirap yung notebook, and we also run a promo for desktop. Actually, relatively desktop hindi ganun ka-shortage, no, during those time. So, pero ang meron na desktop hindi lahat may camera. So we run a program that is free bundle with camera and even with the Wi-Fi. So it's basically as a total package for a student. You can turn it on and you can already connect, and then with the camera you can learn from, and then the teacher can conduct the teaching online, student can learn online. And of course, mga company also, the requirement of work from home is very big deal. So lahat compounded eh. Kaya nung naging very short. Shortage, very serious shortage. And actually, until now, still malaki pa din yung backlog as of now. So mga demand still very high.
Sir, ano pala, no? Transformational pala talaga tong pandemic, no? Talagang yung
Yes.
naging yung ano, no, digital transformation
Yeah,
napabilis.
napabilis. Actually, ang nangyari parang
Fast track.
Oo,
yeah,
oo.
yung mga we expect to happen in 3 years, sa loob ng tatlong quarter nangyari na.
Oo.
Kaya sir, yung inventory ninyo ng mga laptops and PCs kulang kasi hindi nyo ini-expect ganun kadami, eh, di ba sir, no?
Kulang, yes. Nung Q2, Q3, ang talagang mga partner namin, mga distributor, and then mga tindahan, na talagang iyak na. They send me picture ang kanilang empty warehouse, as in empty
Wow.
warehouse, and then yung mga Acer store, empty shelf.
Empty shelves. Oh.
Yan yung nangyari nung mga Q2, super.
Mm.
And then kapag medyo na open up na yung naging ba yun? Medyo konting open ng yung nung mall, I think it's July or August. Then ang haba ng pila kasi social distance, di ba? So each store can only accommodate 10 to 20 lang. So ang haba din yung pila nung sa labas ng tindahan. Yun yung mga scenario na nangyari last year.
Sir, how much was the growth for Acer last year dahil doon sa demand dahil sa pandemic?
Due to the sudden surge of demand.
More than 50%, no? In certain product line, even 100%.
Oo, laki, no?
Kasi ang product line namin, we have consumer, commercial, and then king. And then enterprise, no? So may mga linya na more than double.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that's very until now sir, no? Kulang pa rin sa supply. Sabi niyo kanina, di ba?
Until now is a global shortage naman mga
ang key components yung mga processors to and memories.
Yeah, initially last year ang daming shortage ng tungkol sa processor. This year naman mamaya ay yung screen and then maybe some certain computer chips. Hindi lang CPU. So bigla na may kulang here, may kulang diyan. So kasi may kulang ng isang component, hindi mo mabuo na 'yon eh. So medyo erratic pa din yung supply, hindi pa din stable.
And
kanina, yes, so, go ahead, Vin.
And the fact na Acer is also one of the most affordable tech devices in not only in the Philippines but worldwide. Naging prepared brand siya ng halos karamihan, di po ba, Mr. Wong?
Yeah, that's one thing. No, our mission is to break the barrier between technology and people, and we live by that. No, so one thing very important is making it affordable, and then next is make it accessible. So kailangan that's why we put very importance of the nationwide coverage. Kapag may stock, ipatiliban na hanggang all corner para may abot mo na and then kaya abot. So hindi lang, pero it doesn't mean that we will just put mga cheap things, no? Kasi pwedeng ginawa ng mga very low end pero masisisi naman yung end user, no? Kasi sa panahon ngayon, speed is definitely and the power is very important. No matter simply lang yung Facebook streaming lang, kulang na yung low end eh. So kailangan medyo may good quality or the specs. No?
Sir, kanina binanggit po ni Edwin yung mga estudyante na biro mo, halos lahat ng mga ito kailangan ng laptop o tablet, kaya nag-shoot up yung niyo, no, yung demand. Sir, idagdag mo pa dyan, sir, yung mga kukuha ng bar exams this year. Kasi for the first time in its history, magiging digitizer. They will be bringing their own laptop in the examination room all over the Philippines.
Oh.
Sir, that's about 10,000 to 12,000 people. So now they're busy scouting for a laptop. Lalo pang dadami yung demand.
Yes. Kaya nga, lahat ng sector, na application, nagkakailangan ng digitalized. Even, for example now, I think most of the enterprise, big company, had already established na, or adopted. Pero soon, yung mga SME, after survival, then they have to recover and grow in business, no, in the coming months and years. And lahat yan, like not they have to go into digitalization in terms of the operation process, business process. Lahat ay makiking digitalize. Lalo na yung mga online business is a now normal. So it's become, all the business will become hybrid. You have to adapt to the technology. Kahit paano. No matter it's only simple as a internal process, like the operation side or accounting, and more so is the total operation cycle from product development to sales and after sales. Yung buong process kailangan mag-digitalize na. And that means everything, ang backbone din is IT. So, malaki talagang ang demand. Pero, is changing for better naman. Na, as you said, no, napilitan na napabilis ang
Sir, batiin ko lang si Miss Sue Ong Lim. Ang marketing director ba, sir, sir, no? Ng Acer Philippines.
Si Sue is now the GM, General Manager of Acer.
Oh, wow! Wow, General Manager pa si Miss Sue Ong Lim. Nanonood siya ngayon.
The Acer team. And then you know Dio. Dio is now the GM naman for High Point Services Company.
Oo. Sir, ayun, nabanggit niyo, sir, yung High Point. Sir, ano yung High Point? How is it related to Acer Philippines?
Okay. High Point actually is a story started from Malaysia. Malaysia have a company called Servex before, and then it's focused only in service as business. And they are very successful. More than 10 years yung sa Malaysia. And then we just learn from them. And ever since, for many years, I believe service is a good business and very important. Not just as an after-sales service. It actually can be a big service as a business. So we learn from them, and then our region headquarters also find the importance of this as a new business. So headquarters established a company called High Point Network Services.
Oh, okay.
And so we also formed this new company last year. It's as a national subsidiary, parang Acer, under Acer International, and then ditong High Point ng Philippines is under High Point Taiwan naman. But solely sa service. Of course, it's taking service of Acer, but not only as Acer. No? We service multiple brand and multiple product, not limited to IT product. For example, we service printer, we service CCTV, and actually even big TV now.
Wow. So sir, yung High Point, meron din siyang mga service centers across the country, tama ba?
Yes. We have our direct own service center in Cebu and Davao. That used to be Acer Service Center, but now we turn it into High Point. para carry in, answer the needs of the consumer for technical service. And also a new one is in the Gaspi City. And then of course we have the authorized service center under this
Sir, banggatin ko lang, nanonood din si Edison Ong, dating kasama natin sa Manila Bulletin at sa Cyberpress.
Yes,
Sabi niya, great.
Edison.
Sabi niya, great interview, Mel's and Edwin and Sir Manny. Ayan, binabati tayo ni Edison Ong.
Long time no
Okay.
see, Edison.
Long time. Tagal na natin hindi nagkikita lahat.
Okay.
Yan. Sir Manny, yes, Edwin, go.
Sir Manny, may iba naman ako ng konti. Mapunta naman tayo dun sa sa isang important component din ng Acer, yung inyong CSR, Corporate Social Responsibility. Ano bang mga CSR projects ng Acer na put on hold or nagpatuloy since nagsimula yung pandemic?
Okay. Talking about CSR, yes, it's very close to our heart. Over the years, we have many projects, but we focus lately on very few. That means a sustainable project. One of that main community we are helping is the Green Earth. Iba yung Green Heart pala. Green Earth Heritage Foundation. Ito ay foundation na established ng a couple, very nice couple na a foundation. Somebody donated 107 hectares of land sa Bulacan. Is the foothill of Sierra Madre and denuded yung area. Ibig sabihin, kalbo na or deforested because of people there they used to cut trees for their livelihood, make it in charcoal making, and so naging yung disappear ng forest doon. So itong foundation naman, they are very holistic, no? Tree planting to make it regrown or become forested. Of course, is the objective, but more importantly, you need people, and it becomes very important to have a livelihood for the people who you help there. So they find ways, For example, what kind of tree to plant? They plant a lot of moringa. That is, yung moringa is malunggay, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Very nutritious. Actually, it's what they call full man's vitamins.
Yes.
Very complete ang nutrient niya. And so they plant a lot of that first, and they make use of the malunggay. They make it a dry leaves into a tea, so that they can sell here and abroad. And they have really have the organic certification from abroad, from Japan and US. So they can export it as an organic product. And the more they sell their product, for example, when they sell 3,000 bucks of that tea, they can build a farmer's house, yung so-called storm-proof. Kasi yung maraming tayong typhoon eh. So yung mga bahay kubo, every typhoon, ubos nasiraan. So the target now is to help build some storm-proof house for the farmers. So lumalaki ang community because people can, for the farmers, they can work there as either as a daily worker, or they can be accepted into the community, become residents, and parang may bonus pa sila, sa mga harvest nila. So starting from moringa, then they start to plant a lot of more other trees, more economical trees, and also they have built mga greenhouse to. Kasi first year we have to buy the seedlings when we went there, actually more than 8 years ago. and then the second year they said they can grow the seedlings themselves. Then it's better, no? Diba? You don't have to buy. No? And then also yearly after, we went there physically, except last year we can, and to have one is for tree planting activities, but more importantly is to raise fund also from the company and from our friends, including friends from the industry, my personal friends, and other organizations, to help this project now, like tree planting. So for example, I asked donation for 200 pesos per seedling. It covers the seedlings, the cost, and 3 years of take caring of that seedling being planted. So hindi yan yung dating ginawa, we have also done one time, no, yung tree planting. Pero balikan mo next year, tuyo na lahat kasi walang namang follow through. So itong organization, number one, they organize people to stay and really take care. They have a farm manager and UP graduate and become residents not there. Actually, even get married there also. I mean, a lot of, also many volunteer. And then from there also, they built a mga daycare center with volunteer teacher, and the student from the nearby community came to the learning center. So we started to know them because of they asked us to donate computer for the learning center. And we start from around less than 20 computer before. And talking about computer learning, the second year I went back to the foundation. A little boy, less than 10 years old, talked to me in very fluent American accent, English. I was surprised. Nagulat ako, saan galing tong bata? They told me he is the product of the computer learning, online learning.
Wow.
But just over internet. Sorry.
So very rewarding naman pala
Internet
itong
ng
mga...
area, no? So what they did is download those material, and then the volunteer teacher teach them. You know this boy now is second year university in Harvard University.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
Full scholar. Actually, before he went to US, no, he was accepted by IS Manila International School.
Oh, yes.
So,
Parang nabasa ko yung istorya niyan.
Yes.
Yeah, oh.
Ang pangalan niya is Romnick. So, encouraging, no? You see, what they lack is the opportunity lang. And that boy, no, you know, he went there to learn English. It's not just parang across the street. He have to walk more than 1 hour to the learning center to take the computer learning. So, kailangan determination din. Hindi yung pulong langit lang. No? So, kailangan may yung bata masipag and determined na gustong niya mag-aral. And then, so he get it. So,
And now he's in Harvard.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Wow, what a success story. Wow.
Fantastic.
maybe
Sir,
some
banggit.
you might get for interview.
Yes.
Oo. Siguro, sir,
And now actually they have, I think more than 20 scholars in university in Manila. Well, from the community, you know, mga remote area, bukod sa pool, pero facilities wise, and the schools also, resources is very limited. So, but with the help from mga volunteer teacher, and then we promise to all students who can get into Manila University with a scholarship, and we will give them a computer, a laptop, right, starting school year when they come to Manila. So,
wow.
we have more than, I think, close to 20 na mga school na niya. And then gagaling sila, mga top-notcher din, yung dalawa naka-board, naging successful din. And then yung mga less than 5 now is working. And then now they are working in Manila in some good company, and they went back to the community to help vacation. Of course, they will help their family also. So those are the things that we can change one step at a time, one student at a time.
Okay. Sir, banggitin ko lang si former DICT Yusek Elisirio is watching. Ayan, ayun, ang ating masugid na taga-subaybay, si Cecilio Bayan is also watching. Of course, si Josa Matet, si Ronan Prudencio, si Melissa Borja Kalimat, si Cecil Chan Katakusan, si Michael Lance, si Julie Tanaka, si Alex Fuentes, watching from the City of Smiles, Bacolod. Ayan, mga dami na nanonood ngayon dahil kay Sir Manuel Wong. Sir, kanina parang nabanggit nyo yung have around 100 ba na call center agents dedicated in dun sa tech support, after sales support sa mga Acer products, and you're not just servicing the Philippines. In fact, global, di ba, sir? Tama ba?
Yes, our call center we started servicing only Philippines need. And then actually 3 years ago, we start to service Acer Singapore, Malaysia, ganun. And then this year, soon we will formally take over, service also Acer Australia and many more. But for the global, we are servicing Acer International for the global multimedia management. That means mga Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. Our personnel here is manning those social media 24/7. And then aside from the Acer 15 Acer company, we also service other business, some company from US, some tech and some non-tech also. So we are growing.
Wow.
That's why we start from less than 100, and now we are growing soon to be more than 200. But consider still small, but at least we are now expanding, and we are still hiring the mga agent and for the tech support and other requirements. Also, our service center, we are growing rapidly on this high point. So dumadami din mga requirement ng tao din. Kahit pa paano, no, we can generate more employment. Panahon na it is, no. Now, medyo maraming din hirap magtrabaho. So we are proud naman we can provide some opportunity.
Sir, your facility is located sa isang lugar lang, doon lang sa Paco? Or do you also operate other centers, yung call center facilities outside of Paco?
We started one site only. Now we are expanding already, and we are looking at the second site.
Okay.
Actually, I have just finished a meeting this afternoon with Dio about the expansion.
Wow. Saan, sir? Luzon pa rin? Or?
Actually, first, malapit din doon muna because
okay.
limited capacity ng existing 3,000 square meter office namin. So we have to expand muna. Pero nearby. But of course, next is off-site talaga. Yung medyo malayo na.
Well, sir, if I may ask you, why did Acer decide to put up your old call center? In fact, ang trend is you get a third party call center na kasi outsource, di ba? Kayo, sir, bakit iba yung ginawa niyong strategy?
yes, of course, outsource being a business, no. But we are here in the Philippines, no. So I convinced the headquarters. We are here in the Philippines, and we have the resources. I mean, the manpower resources, sa mga talent, now they can do very good job in this business. And so why don't we do it ourselves? And we started very small by doing and handling only our demand locally, and unti-unti we increased the client list, no. So that's why over mga 3 years, we were able to handle other Asia country, and also now is more than IT. We can service other business.
Mhm. Wow, that's very interesting. Kasi sir, 'di ba? Usually the biggest tech companies would hire a third party service provider. Pero it's good that you were able to put up this top type of business. Kasi tulad nga ng sinabi nyo, nandito tayo sa Philippines, the BPO capital, we have the talent, so might as well tap the talent, right? Yun
Yeah.
din sabi nyo. Yes, yun sir. So sir, before we run out of time, sir, you've been the country manager of Acer Philippines for the longest time. Let's say around 18 years, di ba?
Yes, goes.
Sir, what's next for you?
O nga pala sir, no, yung mga ibang kasabay mong country managers medyo nag-move on na sa other companies. Pero ikaw, nandiyan ako pa rin sa Acer.
Matatag si Sir Manny Wong.
Oo.
Sir, what's next for you?
I'm so happy and proud to stay because of the team I have here. Very supportive team, very resilient, and very active. No, I mean the proof is last year during the lockdown, the whole team remained very resilient. For example, we have more than 100 of promodizer nationwide, and ang challenge noon is they cannot go to mall dahil na mall sarado, no? So they cannot perform their duty as a promodizer. So we train them to become our online specialist, and somebody called keyboard warrior, whatever, just to take care of the online business, mga group, chat group, kapag may question, we provide a lot of support and information sharing. So that's how we maintain. So nobody will lay off during the longest time of lockdown, and still we perform and outperform ourselves. Last year is our highest record number, of course, and but it's not possible without the whole team. And I'm so happy also the leader, the Mancom, working so hard and close with me. Kaya nga nakita mo sila Sue and Dio, they become GM of each branch company now.
Mm-hmm. Okay, congratulations to Sue and Sue Ong Lim for being the general manager of Acer, and of course Dio Vasquez. It's a high point. Pero sir, sa inyo, sa tingin nyo, what else do you want to achieve personally? Is there anything you want to conquer more personally?
Okay, personally, of course, I have my personal plan. No? I have some personal responsibility in my family business. I haven't involved in longest time, no, during my years, but I see the needs that they have also to grow, step up also from that kind of business. And my children is now helping my wife in those business. But I think we can have a level up that area, and I will soon. I will spend some time with them more.
Okay. Okay, Edwin, meron ka ba bang questions to Sir Manny before siguro we give him the floor for yung final parting words?
Wala na naman, Attorney Melvin, no? But I am very pleased to see Mr. Manuel Wong up and about, in good health. Yes.
Oo nga,
and,
yun yung sinabi ko sa kanya.
And hindi na itatanong ng marami, si Mr. Manny Wong is also a graduate of my alma mater, Adamson University.
Uy, so, fellow Falcon mo pala yan.
Para kaming Sorium Falcons.
Wow, proud alumnus yan si ng Adamson. No.
Yes, si Mr. Manuel Wong is one of the most outstanding alumnus of the
alumnus,
no.
Thank you.
One of the best success stories.
Wow.
Thank you.
So, sikat ang Adamson for chemical engineering during the old in the early part of Sir, chemical engineer ba kayo?
Yes, I'm a chemical engineering graduate.
Sabi ko na nga, diyan sikat ang Adamson
Sir, Mr. Manny, yung pagiging chemical engineer ba nagamit mo din diyan sa Acer? At least some of the principles.
Siguro.
Actually, engineering is the very solid foundation, no? Engineering mind, thinking, problem solving is very important. I'm not saying that other business course is not important. I learned engineering as a basic, and then I learned also from my unfinished MBA for LaSalle, which is on the business practical side naman. So doon ko natututo ng mga financial statement, yung mga business management
concepts.
Yes.
Napaka well-rounded yung pala Mr. Manny Wong.
Alam mo Edwin, yung si Sir Manny, very proud siya na Adamson alumnus. Very active yata siya sa mga alumni affairs ninyo, di ba?
Yes, I think so. Yeah.
Medyo laylo na.
Laylo na.
I have served more than one term sa alumni association. But the school have many changes over. Ibang-iba na dun sa panahon namin dun sa school eh.
Puro aircon na mga kwarto ngayon eh. Mga classrooms. Hindi natin inabot yun.
Even with enrollment, yun ang pinakahirap, no? I don't know. In the same.
Pila ka, sir, pila.
Super pila. It took me 1 week or more to enroll, complete. Kasi irregular student ako. So I student pa ako, maghihintay pa na mag-petition pa ng new class dahil sa schedule. And then ang pila is under the sun. Open area pa.
Grabe, Grabe, 1 linggo ka mag-ano, no?
Balik-balik.
Tapos pipipetition niya pa yung para mag-create ng class, no? Minsan kasi nadi-dissolve.
Bigla na-dissolve. And then
okay, maubusan ka ng slot, sir, di ba?
Yun yung mahirap na. Kasi regular student ako, working student ako. So sa gabi ng mga available time. So ang hirap na magkuha ng mga units para ma-load.
Tsaka per semester, 3 beses kang pipila sa to get your prelims, midterms, and finals permits.
Grabe. Ang hirap nun.
Mahaba ang pila doon pag ganun.
I think mostly mga online na lang gawin na. Tapos na.
Online. Pero just like anything in life, na basta pinaghirapan mo, the sweeter it is when pag nakuha mo.
Yes.
I agree with you totally.
Sir Manny, do you have parting words?
Pinahirap ka din, no? Surprise nga ako, naki-attorney ka din eh.
Ako din, di makapaniwala, nag-attorney si Melvin.
Difficult in our time in university. I believe ako sa iyo.
And this, sir, tulad niyo, sir, I was also a working student while in law school. Kaya matagal sir bago ako natapos.
Kaya nga, believe ako sa iyo kasi it's not easy to being a working
Working student. Yes, sir.
Dami mo
Tama po.
laban, no? I mean, you have to work and then you have to take care of the learning and then yung learning mo gabi after the evening class, doon ka na mag-aral and then antok na antok ka pa.
Yes, sir. Totoo po yan. Oo. Grabe. Grabe
Pero,
yung...
yun, you enjoy the sweet fruit now.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Okay, salamat, sir. Sir, meron ba kayong parting words to our audience or anything?
Oh, thank you for the opportunity, Evin and Melvin. Thank you for inviting me and good to see you all again, no, after a long time. Hope we can see you personal soon, Sana. And I think thank you. I want to thank all the audience also. In a way, every one of us contribute to the progress of the country, and we are proud to remain resilient and in this IT industry after even though so many years. And is the consumer is driving us for continuously to do better, grow better. Nano na ngayon, all the challenge you have on the consumer side is our challenge, and that's our, as I told you, our mission is to break the barrier between technology and people. So we have to continue to find ways to find solution, not just selling product, but more importantly is find a solution and suitable solution for the needs in the country, for no matter it's a business or end consumer or more importantly student or future of the country. So we are really happy to be part of this process in growing and helping this digitalization process, which happened yung 3 years of development in less than 1 year.
Correct, sir. Okay. Maraming salamat po. Thank you very much, Mr. Manuel Wong, for your time, sir. We acknowledge your contribution to the local IT industry and for your mga mga CSR activities, maraming ginagawa si Sir Manny and Acer for the betterment of
contribution to the general economy, di ba?
Yes. So, napakabait pa niyan ni Sir Manny, pati ang kanyang team na sila Sue, Onglin, sila Dio, yan, si Princess, yan, sa Acer Philippines.
Bigla na lang lahat ng activities turn online agad, so including our Predator League tournament. Supposedly,
yes, sir.
Narito sa MOA Arena. So walang choice, we have to make it into an online
Yes, big supporter din ng Acer Philippines ng sports ng e-gaming, online gaming natin. Okay. Sir, maraming pong salamat and we're happy to see you and please stay healthy. Maraming pong salamat.
Stay safe and healthy also. Thank you.
Thank you and bye-bye. And Edwin, maraming salamat. Thank you, everyone. See you again next week. Marvin Labalan. Hello. In between. Thank you. And Rory Visco. Hello, Rory Visco.
And hopefully next week kasama natin si Jing Garcia.
Yes.
Okay. Si Jing, ha. Thank you.
Yes po. Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
See you again next week.